Down-to-the-minute negotiations. That's what it took at the state capitol today to pass a spending plan to keep the Brewers in Milwaukee for decades to come. Political reporter Will Keneally joins us live from the Capitol Rotunda. He has the very latest. Will?
Eric, it was late-night dealings that got lawmakers across the finish line on this Brewers funding here. And in short, it meant more contributions from the team itself that got lawmakers on board.
It'll go back to the Assembly. We understand they're going to pass it this afternoon, I do believe. And the governor's on board, so it's a good day.
The Senate approved a funding plan for AmFam Field in a deal that will keep the Brewers in Milwaukee through 2050. A couple of changes got enough lawmakers on board. The biggest impact for us here in South Central Wisconsin, it will increase the tax on non-baseball events you might go to. Per ticket, that will look like a $2 tax, but that will step up to $4 by the end of the window. That tax will lower the amount of money that the state is chipping in for the deal.
And that's variable based upon how many events are there, and we're hoping we have a lot of events there because that generates a lot of interest and income for the state of Wisconsin, but also brings the viability of the state of Wisconsin up.
The voting lines for this bill were odd, though. Half the Republicans joined 3 Milwaukee Democrats to vote against the proposal. The other half of the Republicans joined the rest of the Democrats to get the bill across the finish line.
If you took the money in a plane and dropped it on a crowd of people, that would have a greater economic impact than subsidizing a sports team that's already profitable.
Senator Chris Larson represents the area covered by the stadium, but for Madison Democrat Melissa Agard, the changes were enough to support it.
Certainly would have been happy if there were other provisions included in the proposal, but we crossed the finish line, we hit a home run, and I'm glad that the Brewers were going to be able to continue to call Wisconsin home.
Now that funding package is heading over to the state assembly, where we actually just heard over the intercom they're wrapping up with what's called a caucus, where each party kind of huddles together. So we could see this pass later tonight. Reporting from the Capitol, Will Keneally, News 3 Now.